having bins for certain videos, that's very, very helpful. When I
Oh
was
yeah.
very, very young, making vlogs. Like, hey, YouTube, how's it going? It's me,
Right.
Michael, back at it again. I'm at school. Here's a shot of my peanut butter. I got my
Right.
OJ right there. This is Terry. Say hi, Terry. And there's no bins.
Right.
There's tons and tons of videos, and it's a process when you don't have bins.
Right.
Where do I start? Where? Oh my gosh, the video I need is 100 videos down. I gotta
Right.
scroll down and get
Yeah.
that and put that
Yeah.
there. Oh gosh. Folks, welcome back. Welcome back to the show.
Hello.
I have Tara with me today, and we're just gonna jump right into it. Studio audience, give me a hand to everybody. Yeah! Woo! Man, they're going crazy right now. It's crazy. Did you grow up a Skippy family or a Jeff family?
We bought the Walmart Great Value brand.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think I've had Jif before. I don't know that I've ever had Skippy. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I never had Jif, but for some reason I always got a very roasted peanuts
Mm.
essence from Jif. Is that true? Does it have a more rich roasted type of essence of peanut butter, or
Um,
is that not the case?
Probably, especially
Okay.
like I'm not sure, but I think Skippy probably has like more sugar in it, so I think that might make it taste more robust and less like sweet
Mm-hmm.
if it's not as sugary. But
Yeah.
I'm no peanut butter expert.
Okay. Because sometimes you see the commercial and it just
Hmm.
looks as if it's has a very fine roasted
Hmm.
essence going on. You get
Yeah.
pulled in or mesmerized by it. You
Hmm.
can't help yourself. You say to yourself, man, this looks like some fine peanut butter we got going on
Yeah.
here. Oh man.
Hmm.
I grew up a Skippy family.
Mm.
I was not a Jiffy family, and I always saw in films kids would use Jiffy
Hmm.
in the movies, and growing up, I would always say that's unrealistic. I use Skippy. How?
Yeah.
What the heck are they using Jif for? This is very unrealistic. But if the tables were turned, viewers would say that's unrealistic. People would use Jif. So
Hmm.
I don't think that the little would ever be fixed.
Yeah.
A little error there. We would never be able to please both sides. So one side would say that's unrealistic, the other side would be no, it's Jif.
Hmm.
I guess I'm gonna have to settle for seeing that in films with the kids talking to dad. How's school? Oh, it's great. Just putting it on the peanut butter. How much level of peanut butter is coated on
Mm.
the one side of bread, and then for the jelly, does one have more than the other? Do you find, or do you
Mm.
think they might be evenly coated?
For me, I would say probably even like a layer, I would say like yay thick
Mm-hmm.
for peanut butter. And then because the jelly I usually use is like chunkier, so it'd probably be a bit thicker of a layer, but it's about the same amount, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've had days where the peanut butter side it's tougher. It's got a lot more on that side.
Hmm.
And jelly's a little split spat here, not too
Yeah.
much. I want to taste the peanut butter side.
Well, it also depends on whether you're using smooth or chunky peanut butter.
Yeah.
Because if you're using smooth, you can put a little bit more, but chunky's like go easy on it, in my opinion, at least.
Have you ever had the peanut butter that has the chunks inside? The little peanut bits?
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, I've only had the one where it's crushed. You don't
Mm.
see any bit of the peanut butter remaining.
Mm.
It's not found. I've always looked at that peanut butter and said, that's interesting, but I don't know. My brain may be say, hey, this is where we crossed the line. We don't want crushed peanuts in our peanut butter. It has to be finely crushed gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided I probably shouldn't interfere with that. Um, man, after our game night, has your perception of Little Debbie changed? I know one of my characters was Little Debbie, and she had a chainsaw or axe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
When you go to the store now, can you still see Little Debbie as Little Debbie, or has the image of her likeness changed?
No, I think I can still appreciate
Okay,
her. Yeah.
I go to the store sometimes and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too sure about her someday. Like, oh, she could have that vibe about her. You talk about it a bad way, you might
There's
regret
something
it.
nefarious behind those eyes.
Yes, those happy go lucky eyes. Hey, how you doing? I'm here to serve you some delicious brownies. It's yeah, that game night it was something
It
else.
was something
It
else.
was insane. When it man, I'm still a little rusty with the podcast here. I started doing it when school started up again over the summer. I didn't do it 'cause I couldn't really sit down with anybody, and
Sure.
I think it made me a little rusty.
Could you have done any like over Zoom or
I was
anything?
going to do that, but I am not a tech expert on a lot of things. I'd
That's valid.
probably
Yeah.
forget to turn my video camera on, and it's just the gray screen with my name on it. And I look, oh my gosh, the entire time it was just my name. That's all they got. They don't know. They can't get my reaction to what the guest was talking about or what I was saying.
Yeah.
And I've done it now recently, and I'm getting better at it. There were a couple mishaps, if you will, learning how to maneuver through the imperfections of Zoom and make it look good and whatnot. And it's tough learning technology these days. I feel as if I'm that 70s man where I
Right?
can't,
Yeah.
the manual doesn't work. I look at it and I say, I can't, how do I make this? I wish I just could snap and the problem could be fixed. Do you find it that when it comes to technology that you often struggle with certain things?
Oh yeah, I'm completely tech illiterate. Yeah, I don't get along with technology
Yeah.
like at all. Like it's bad, but my dad is really good with technology, and so is
Okay.
one of my older brothers. So they help me out a
Mhm.
lot.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to Skechers and get their comic books? Sometimes they would put them in. I'm not sure if all the studio audience, you will have to help me confirm that, but some of the comic books they place in certain shoes. If you
Oh.
bought it, you get a volume one of Cool Breeze or Z Strap, or I forgot the female superhero's name, but you could get a comic book from the mascot of one of the shoes, a Cool Breeze shoe or a Z Strap shoe, and it was
Interesting. I've never
great.
heard of that. That's
Okay.
cool.
I believe they still do that. I'm not entirely sure. They even made a TV show of the Skechers characters
Oh really?
at one point.
Huh.
I've seen an episode or two on YouTube.
Yeah. How is it?
Yeah, it didn't last that long. I guess it didn't. People weren't interested in it. It looked pretty cool. It could have landed into its own thing. I always say to myself, if they make a serial movie with all the mascots, I'd watch it, but it hasn't happened. Probably because the business people know that that's not profitable. We can't. No one's gonna want to watch Tony the Tiger interact with the honeybee from Cheerios. How are we gonna make that work? You know, It'd have to. It'd be too similar to Infinity War, you know. All the characters have to.
Too ambitious a
Yeah.
crossover. Nope.
It's too intense.
Too intense.
Too intense. I don't know. They could maybe make a sketch series out of it or something.
Yeah.
Make it put it on YouTube. I think that'd be cool. Who did you grow up watching on YouTube back in the day?
Oh, good question. I watched a lot of Dan and Phil
Okay.
and the Vlogbrothers, John and Hank Green. I watched their stuff a lot. I'm sure there's like a lot more that I'm not thinking of. Jenna Marbles,
Okay.
Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, those guys. That's all that's coming to mind right now. But if
Okay.
you mention others, I'll probably be like, oh yeah,
Oh
watch
yeah, that guy.
too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you have to listen to the volume down when it came to intense YouTubers, you know? As a kid, you'd be like, what was that? Oh, nothing. Oh gosh, you know.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, I
Okay.
listened with headphones for pretty much everything.
I see.
Yeah, so I would just like be like, they can't hear that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Future me, did they hear? Are they gonna hear that? No, and then boom, pops away. I was unfortunate. Unfortunately, I had a moment. I was watching a Forest Fire 101 stop motion video, and there's a bit where Batman's just going off on Robin, just swears and everything. He's just mad at Robin, and the volume was up, and my mom heard it, and she looked at me. It was almost as if it was a look of a tiger looking at a human being. The intensity she had on her face was terrifying.
You're like, oh,
9-year-old
I'm dead.
me, yes. Oh no, I'm watching something I'm not supposed to. And I just thought it was just going to be a silly stop motion
Yeah.
Lego video of Batman and Robin, and it ended up being something completely different. And I'll never forget that day, just sitting on the long couch in their room with my mom's computer, laughing because there were certain moments where it was funny, and then it got to that point about just turned her head. It was similar to an owl, where it's very
It just
smooth,
spins all the way around.
and looked at me. Oh my gosh, Michael, what did you do? There's a time stone where I need it. I gotta go back and fix this. After that moment, I realized headphones were a necessity. You never know what video you're gonna click on, and you say, "Oh, this is just kittens," and then they could be jumping around, and someone could add lips to their mouths, and then they're just cuss words are just flying out of them, and you go, "Whoa! I thought this was a cat video. What the heck is going on here?" Do you remember the 5-star rating system that they used to have on videos?
I think that was a little bit before my time. Yeah.
I do remember seeing a video essay where they talked about the evolution of YouTube, and they didn't include a photo of it, but they mentioned the 5-star rating. I remember saying to myself, I think I've seen that before, a little bit, not too much. I was around with the green like and the red like button, that period.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's just great. You click on it and you see the ratio of likes to dislikes. I miss the old layouts. I see images on YouTube sometimes and I go, man. Brings me back to the good old days. Just sit on your laptop and watch YouTube videos, and sometimes you'd run across a channel. Oh, this seems funny, and I watch a lot of random humor videos as well, where it's so random, and you click on it and you think it's something fun, and then you go, what am I watching? How did I go from cats to this orange that's talking
Yeah.
to the banana and won't stop bothering it. What the heck is going on here? I also watched the Stickman fight videos that were edited in After Effects, I believe. Those were good. How they get the movement down and how they fight one another. They were doing a pretty good job. Had a Samurai Jack vibe to it. Some of them did. Whoa! The creator of Samurai Jack, you gotta hire these people that make these animated videos. Did you watch a lot of animated videos on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
The ones like the Odd Ones Out and like Jaden
Oh,
Animations.
okay.
All of them. I like a lot of their stuff. So.
I discovered those guys a little late. I was a little late to the party. I believe 2017 is when I started discovering the animated artists on the platform. I said, "I'm kidding me, would have loved this stuff back in the day." And oh my goodness, would have gotten. It just would have been a fun day coming home. One of my friends said that Saturday mornings were a safe haven growing up. There was just something about Saturday mornings where the morning air had settled in the house, and mom's downstairs making pancakes or waffles. Do you think that Saturday mornings were a safe haven to you as well? Just waking up, the morning air settled in the house, every window's open, the sun is in the house in every area, mostly depending on where it is of the day. But were they a safe haven for you Saturday mornings?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
I remember, me and my brothers would sit on the couch and watch cartoons while mom made breakfast and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's something about those days, Saturday mornings, and coming downstairs. It got you up, ready to start the day. Mom's making pancakes. Here we go. Were you a heavy syrup loader, or you would calculate as you went syrup loader?
As a kid, I was definitely like heavy on the syrup.
Okay.
But nowadays, I'm like just enough, to like coat everything. It doesn't have to drown in it. Yeah.
The plate doesn't have to flood with syrup.
Right.
Because most of the time it go down the sink when you're done. You're not gonna eat it with the fork. It's just too much. Corn syrup going through your bloodstream. I had days where I attempted it, and my stomach said, "Hey, whoa, that's enough."
Yeah.
You had a Eggo waffle that was full to the brim, all the holes full of syrup. What are you doing? This is my protein for the day. I gotta stock up. My brain's just going, no, this is not protein. What are you talking about?
This is just sugar
This
stuff.
is sugar. I need protein, actual protein. I remember my godmom took me and my mom to Verizon, and everyone was fascinated to see me. I was offered bagels. I was offered someone's cake for an event, if I'm not mistaken, and pizza.
Nice.
I was ready for the day. I didn't need food when I got home. My mom even said, "I think you're good to go. You won't even need dinner." And then part of my brain said, "Actually, let's hold off on a second. I have a black hole stomach, so I get where you're going here, but we'll give it 2 hours.
Yeah.
I might be ready for round 2 of dinner. We don't want to jump too far ahead just yet." But I walked in and offered a bagel, and then an hour or 2 later, pizza, and then cake. It was insane. I had never been offered something, but everyone was mesmerized by me. It was insane. I will never forget that day. The bagels were absolutely exceptional.
Blueberry?
I had a plain bagel. I went the plain route.
All right.
That was what I was offered, unfortunately. I probably
Fair
would have
enough.
gotten a cinnamon bagel. Those are,
Those
whoo,
are
a
good.
good cinnamon bagel. Now we're talking. With that butter on there. Have you had variety of butters, or do you just stick to one butter or whipped cream or other element that you put on a bagel?
I when it comes to butter, it's usually just plain butter, but
Okay,
like I will take any kind of cream cheese, like
okay.
fruity cream cheeses or like savory cream cheeses. I love all kinds of like schmears and stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, those are great on bagels.
I had cream cheese once, and I never had it again. There was something about the flavor, I guess. I had it and I said, I can't do this again. Never again.
Fair enough.
It's off the charts for me. It must have just been it was a little tart when I
It is,
had
yeah,
it.
it's
I'm
got
not
a little
gonna it's a
tang,
little tart
for
and my
sure.
tongue had intercepted it and interpreted and said, "Whoa, this is not what needs.
No
What
go,
is
no
I
go on
can't.
this.
2 + 2 is 6? Question mark. And I get whoa. Wait, gotta get back on track, and I can't have that anymore. Do you think barbecue sauce and honey mustard would be a good combination? And if so, what foods would you have with that mix?
I was just gonna say, yeah, it probably depends on what you put it on. Because personally, I'm not a huge fan of honey mustard,
Okay.
so I'm not like too familiar with it. But I think it could work if you put it on the right thing.
Okay.
Not sure what though.
Yeah. I'd say French fries might work if you get the right smoky barbecue and the right honey mustard, boom, in there you got yourself a nice little mix there.
Alright.
Probably spice up the fish sticks. You know, when you're home. Can we get McDonald's this food at home? You pull up the freezer at the very bottom with very dim lighting, very eerie lighting. The fish sticks are just right there.
Yeah.
You don't want to use ketchup again, but that's all you got. And if I had honey mustard or barbecue sauce, let me tell you, it would have been a party that night. It would have spiced up the fish sticks. If you could go back to a particular moment in time to spice up a food for your past self, what foods would those be?
I probably like the vegetables that my mom would
Okay.
make us eat just because,
You need to eat these.
yeah, because I know the one thing she was really good at making was broccoli because she would like steam it and then put like butter and like lemon pepper on it. So that was really good. But like carrots, peas, stuff like that were always just like salt and that's it. And so there were a way to spice up vegetables. I probably would have eaten more of them as a
Yeah.
kid.
It's tough as a kid. You get placed of broccoli. They say, you see the cake right there? You want that cake? You know what you're gonna do, right? Oh, dang it! You did it. You know why you made that cake. You made it specifically the night you made broccoli, just to entice me.
Right,
I know
yeah.
the broccoli's in front of me, and in order to get that cake, I gotta eat this. Oh, this is wrong. You can't do this to me. It's right in front. I can see the light. The heavenly light is right on the lid for the cake where you hold it in. And man, it was tough when they did that. That's how they got you. You want that cake? You gotta eat the broccoli. And man, I was not a fan of a lot of vegetables growing up. My vegetables were Oreos. Those are my vegetables. Oreos, vanilla wafers.
Hey, I mean they're vegan, so
Yeah.
like
They got the good stuff
there you
in
go.
there. Little dairy cookies and whatnot. That was the way to go. That was my brain's hardware system open for vegetables. That's how it was coded. Vegetables, Oreos, vanilla wafers. There we go.
There you go.
If you could do a insane junk food day, what would it look like? What would the breakfast be? What would the lunch be? The mini snack, mid snack in between lunch and dinner, and then dessert to top off the
Oh
night.
wow. There would definitely be Oreos.
Okay.
Definitely. Probably like a lot of potato chips and those, those like, I don't know how to describe them, but like they're wafers and then they've got like kind of a cream in the
Oh,
middle.
yes.
And they come in like vanilla and strawberry.
Yes.
Probably a lot of those. Yeah, maybe like ice cream, like the sundaes that you'd get at like Sweet Tomatoes or like those buffet style restaurants where you
okay.
just go and fill up your
Oh
cup.
my goodness.
Definitely one of those.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
The wafers, their net worth as a kid was $1 million. At class parties, students would bring those in, and class party went from being this is gonna be good to this is gonna be really
Yeah.
good. Those little, oh my goodness, especially the different flavors.
Yeah.
It was field day with that stuff. You couldn't just have one. You had to have a lot. It was packed with passion. You could feel the passion with each bite. The flavor, the balance of the wafer and the icing. When it comes to those foods, the person that's making it, they craft it with the balance in mind and the savory and the sweet as they're putting the Oreo on the conveyor belt into the box to be packaged. They just know how to do it.
Whatever it is, it's 10 out of 10.
Yes, absolutely. And sometimes when it comes to the healthy food, at restaurants, there's no passion. If a place known for their seafood, they're not known for their vegetables. They just put it on the plate and put it in front of you. Where's the spice? Where's the it's just corn. You need to put butter on it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Tara, and we shall see you soon.